Hello, sports fans. This is the Bookmaker Podcast with Art Eftekhari, a.k.a. Mr. Bookmaker, your source for the sports betting industry 24/7. Sit back, relax, and listen as Mr. Bookmaker highlights what's happening right now in the world of sports. So, without further ado, here's your host, Art Eftekhari.
Hello, sports fans. Welcome back to the Bookmaker Podcast. I'm your host, Art Eftekhari. Glad you can join us. You know the routine. Before we get started, get to our webpage. You know the address, bookmakerinfo.com. That's www.bookmaker-info.com. I want you to take your love of sports to the next level. I also want you to check out Dan's cricket blog, as well as Patrick's American sports blog. And of course, please check out the Mr. Bookmaker football or soccer blog, depending on where you are in the world. Don't forget, we got the links to all the best European, Asian, and United States friendly bookmaker sites. Our bookmaker guide is available for you to download. I haven't said this in a while, but I will now. Live it, learn it, love it. I'm talking about the bookmaker guide. Now let's get things rolling with our A to Z sports betting lingo. Our concept for today is morning line. What's the morning line? It is a forecast of probable odds. So, whenever you're having your morning coffee, check out the morning line so that way you're getting ready and making your plans on which teams or which horse or whoever it is you're going to place a wager on. Now, to get things started off, I am on Paddy Power, one of my favorite online bookmakers. That's www.paddypower.com. I am really big on these special bets. And the one I am focusing on right now involves the player specials. So get to paddypower.com. You should be able to see it pretty quickly. Anyways, back to the main point. Now this player special here involves Shane Long, a forward who plays for Southampton in the English Premier League. Shane Long also plays forward for the Republic of Ireland. Now, based on some homework I've seen here, and for those of you who are big on the English Premier League, Irish footballers, surely you know that Shane Long has not scored a goal in the English Premier League for a long time. So with that, Paddy Power has a really entertaining bet for you to check out. It talks about all these other possible things that can happen before Shane Long scores again in the English Premier League. Let's see what they are. First one, with 500-1 odds, Ian Dowie wins Sexiest Man Alive for 2018. Sounds like a good bet. But like we said, 500-1 odds. So let's go to the next one. The odds here are 66-1 that Ireland leaves Europe before Shane Long scores again in the EPL. By leaving Europe, I think they mean the Republic of Ireland leaving the European Union. Next, with 50-1 odds, Alan Kirbishley gets an EPL manager's job. Last I saw with Alan Kirbishley, he last managed West Ham United in 2008, so it's been a while. The next one, with 33-1 odds, Harry Kane of Tottenham breaks Alan Shearer's record for English Premier League goals. Next, with 20-1 odds, Liverpool wins a Premier League title. Next, you got Trump gets impeached, 10-1 odds. And finally, 7-2 odds, the 2017-2018 English Premier League season ends. So there it is right there. Get to Paddy Power as soon as you can. Enjoy these player special bets. I think you're really going to enjoy them. There are also special bets for Wayne Rooney and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Get to paddypower.com as soon as you can to see what they got to say. And before we continue, make sure you check out our website. You know the address, bookmakerinfo.com. That's www.bookmaker-info.com. On our website, you have easy access to the Bookmaker 101 Basics. That includes steps on how to register, bet, and withdraw. Our Bookmaker Guide is available to download. Read through it at least 2 or 3 times. Remember, I want you to become an expert on this whole entire online sports betting process. And remember, we have betting strategies, tips. Don't forget about our A to Z sports betting lingo. Remember, you may not sound like an expert just yet, but keep on listening to the Bookmaker Podcast. Check out our website, and you'll be good to go. All right, moving on now. I'm going to be bouncing around a bit. First, I'm at betonline.ag. That's www.betonline.ag. I'm in the mood for some college football. Exciting games coming up on Monday, the 1st of January, 2018. As you all know, college football has had a playoff system for a few years now. Obviously, I like it. So do a lot of other people. At least now we know the college football champion is being crowned appropriately, unlike those really silly ranking procedures, whatever computers they use. Anyways, who are the top 4 teams? Ranked number 1, Clemson. Number 2, Oklahoma. Georgia, number 3. And the University of Alabama at number 4. So let's check out these odds here from betonline.ag. First, Oklahoma against Georgia, the number 2 against the number 3 seed. According to betonline.ag, Georgia is favored by 2 points. As for the money line, negative 130 for Georgia, positive 110 for Oklahoma. Next, definitely going to be an exciting one, Alabama against Clemson. Alabama is actually favored by 3 points. As for the money line, negative 148 for Alabama, positive 128 for Clemson. Should be some very entertaining games. Get to betonline.ag as soon as you can. I hope you enjoyed those college football bets, because now it's time for Week 17 of the National Football League. And I am on topbet.eu or topbet.com. Don't forget, that's www.topbet.com. Get there as soon as you can. Remember, for the final week of the 2017 NFL season, all of these games will be taking place on Sunday, the 31st of December, New Year's Eve. It's the way they usually do things, just in case there's no kind of, shenanigans going on between teams trying to help one another out, but that doesn't really happen too much in the National Football League. So let's see what's going on. First, you got the Buffalo Bills at the Miami Dolphins. The Bills are trying to get into the playoffs. Can they do it? They are favored by 3 on the road against the Dolphins. Moneyline shows negative 150 for the Bills, positive 130 for the Miami Dolphins. Carolina Panthers will be on the road against the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons need to win if they want to get to the playoffs. Falcons are favored by 4. Moneyline shows positive 170 for the Panthers, negative 200 for the Falcons. The Saints will be on the road against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Saints favored by 7.5. The Jacksonville Jaguars will be on the road against the Tennessee Titans. The Titans favored by 3.5. Moneyline shows positive 160 for the Jags, negative 190 for the Titans. The Cleveland Browns will be on the road against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I just don't know what to say anymore about the Cleveland Browns. It is just really, really that bad. They are on the verge of going 0-16. They'll be on the road, like I said, against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The money line is turned off at the moment. Steelers are favored by 14. That's all I got to say. And, if the Browns were to just get this one victory for the 2017 NFL season, I think a lot of Browns fans would be really happy if it came against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Dallas Cowboys will be on the road against the Philadelphia Eagles. Cowboys actually favored by 2.5. Moneyline shows negative 150 for the Cowboys, positive 130 for the Eagles. The Oakland Raiders on the road against the Chargers. Chargers favored by 9. Moneyline shows positive 320 for the Raiders, negative 400 for the LA Chargers. The Chargers have a chance to get into the playoffs, but they need help. Will be an interesting Sunday. Arizona Cardinals at Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks favored by 9. The San Francisco 49ers at the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are favored by 3.5. The Rams have already won the NFC West with an 11-4 record, but I think they can still play for playoff positioning. And a few weeks back, I mentioned one prop bet. It involved 49ers quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo finishing off the season winning all of his starts. Well, you know what? Jimmy Garoppolo really is on a roll with the San Francisco 49ers. Last week, a 44-33 victory over the Jacksonville Jaguars. A week before that, 25-23 over the Tennessee Titans. Before that, 26-16 over the Texans. Before that, 15-14 over the Chicago Bears. Can Jimmy Garoppolo get the Niners to a 6-10 finish? I think he can, but the Rams are favored by 3.5. Moneyline shows negative 175 for the Rams, positive 155 for the San Francisco 49ers. And that is it, everybody, for this edition of the Bookmaker Podcast. Really do appreciate the support. Make sure you get to our website as soon as you can. That's bookmakerinfo.com. That's www.bookmaker-info.com. Remember, I want you to take your love of sports to the next level. Please check out the Mr. Bookmaker football or soccer blog. Also show some support and check out Dan's cricket blog and Patrick's American sports blog. Don't forget to download our Bookmaker guide. Hope everyone is having a nice holiday season. Hope you all have a nice and fun and safe New Year's Eve, whatever it is that you do. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the Bookmaker Podcast. We'll see you next time.
This has been the Bookmaker Podcast with Art Eftekhari, a.k.a. Mr. Bookmaker. Thanks for listening. If you haven't already, please show some love by subscribing to this podcast on iTunes or Stitcher. Till next time, this is Mr. Bookmaker over and out.